introduction. Welcome everybody to the webinar on 3 steps to raise $25,000 or more this year with GoodSearch. As Lindsay alluded to, I'm on the board of a social prize in San Francisco, and we of course are at the point of the year, which I'm sure many of you are at this point in time. There's flowers outside, you're in the second quarter of the year, spring and Easter are gone, and you're looking up at your fundraising goals for 2013 and saying, wow, we need to put our foot on the gas pedal to accelerate our momentum in terms of how we can hit our mission and deliver our fundraising goals. So really that's what today is meant to be. Lindsay said, please at any time submit questions because I want this to be very, very productive for you. But we had quite a bit of success at GoodSearch. Hold on just a moment, I'm having a little trouble swapping slide. Quite a bit of success at GoodSearch historically in being able to help nonprofits and schools raise money. And fundamentally what we're about, our mission is to empower anyone to change the world through simple day actions. And you'll see almost all these actions are for free. So, you know, that many supporters out there are able to, fortunately, be able to write a check, but those people can only do it once a year. And we want to help people give back to your cause every single day, largely through every actions that they would do anyway. So, as Lindsay alluded to, is 109,000 nonprofits and schools. We touched on more than 15 million people visited our site last year to raise money for these 109,000 causes, and checks to our cause partners to the tune of just about $10 million, or about $9.8 million since we've been around. And we've had people take over 1 billion actions on our site. Finding charitable action is doing anything on GoodSearch, which could be, you know, the web or shopping or things of that nature. But 1 billion is a pretty big number with a B, and that's what people are doing to be on our site. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you the site, and I'm going to make the general assumption that many of you may have heard of GoodSearch over time, but perhaps are not as up to speed in terms of what it is that we're doing. So I'm going to take about 10 or 15 minutes through the site, and then to review a few other slides, getting into the tips in terms of how you can raise that $25,000 this year. So if you went to GoodSearch.com today, you would see the homepage look like this, and I'm in the position of a user who's not selected a cause to raise money for. But even if your supporters hit this page, they'd see certain items which deliver credibility. We've raised close to $10 million for our cause partners. Here, 15 million people have been on the site with 1 billion charitable actions, and quite a bit of press in major national news publications like you see down here. So if someone were to come to the site interested in your cause, we have today 109,000 nonprofits and schools that are part of our system. And so if a supporter came to the site and you were already part of our system, they could type in your name here. I'm going to do that in a moment. If you have not yet registered for GoodSearch, there's a little button. Let me go back and just show you. At the very bottom of our site, it says Add Charity or School. Click on that, and there's a very brief form to fill out here. It literally takes, I would say, about 5 minutes to do in terms of your name and contact information. And then our team will review that, and you'll be up and running, being able to find it immediately. So let's assume, though, that you're already, for the purpose of this, you are part of the GoodSearch family. You have instructed a user to come to GoodSearch. The very first thing they're going to do is the only really button on the page is choose a cause. In case, for the purposes of this, I'm going to type in the ASPCA. It's going to register, and I've already actually registered previously, and so it's just checking my login information. And now we're at my homepage, which looks slightly differently here. Because now I am a signed-in user. A couple things. Here's me and my family. I'm actually really tall, so I need a better picture here, just realizing that. But I'm sticking at frame. I have 3 daughters, 18, 12, and 10 years old, and there's my wife in the back. You can see for this particular cause, the ASPCA, that they raised about $49,000 with GoodSearch. And here's my personal amount raised, $278.32. The 32 cents is actually important. So I'm going to show you now how the first product works, GoodSearch. And the company started with GoodSearch, as Lindsay said, a few years ago. A brand team, sadly, their mom had passed away from cancer and wanted to do something to give back. So they created GoodSearch, which is Yahoo-powered web search where a penny a search will go back to your favorite charity or school. So what I'm going to do now, just in this search box, is I'm going to type in a web search, just like any web search that you probably have already done a few of today, maybe on Google. And I'm going to type in San Francisco, which happens to be where I am today. And I'm going to click Search Return. And take a look in here. I've raised $278.32 at the moment. When I do web search, a couple things to show you. I've now raised $278.33. So just through this simple everyday of web search, I've given another penny to the ASPCA. And then what you're seeing here is these are the same web search results that you would have on Yahoo. Boy, tomorrow looks really nice, 74 and sunny. So springtime is definitely in California. But these are the exact same web search results that you would have seen had you gone to yahoo.com, except you earned a penny for your charity or school. To note here is that the web results on Yahoo are now actually powered by Bing, which is Microsoft's search engine Bing. And so, when people say, why should they use GoodSearch instead of Google, because I know many of you probably use Google, I say this is Google with the heart. I've done blind taste tests comparing our web search results to Google when you don't have the logos on them and people can't. They're high-quality web search results. We have tens of millions of people, searches a month. People are using this to raise money just like you saw. That's our first product, our flagship product, and the name of our company, GoodSearch.com. Product is .com. And the way to think about GoodShop.com is GoodShop is an online shopping mall. It's similar to an Amazon.com. We have a bunch of categories on this side, on the left-hand side. And then as you scroll down, here are some of our more popular stores. And the GoodShop works, and you can see leading national merchants, whether it's Best Buy, this is alphabetical here, Apple, Bloomingdale's. The way it is, when you shop at GoodShop, a percent of your purchase price goes back to your favorite charity or school. So I'm going to click on a merchant here. I'm thinking about my mom. 800 Flowers is a place where I may buy her flowers for Mother's Day because it's coming up shortly. And so this is 800 Flowers page here. And if I was to come to GoodShop.com and then buy my flowers for my mom, percent of the purchase price would automatically go back to my charity, in this case the ASPCA, which is incredible because I'm able to shop at the same site that I would have shopped at anyway. I'll show you that in a minute. Plus, and here's the best part, we have money-saving coupons for you. I don't know if you've ever used coupons on any of the different sites, but here, for example, I can click on this coupon and save 5%. Actually, it's going to say 10%. Hold on a moment. I'm going to widen the screen momentarily. So I came and clicked over from GoodShop.com. It's actually even better than what the 9%. 10% of purchase at 800 Flowers is going to be donated to my cause, plus save percent. That's me, you, the charity supporter, on Thoughtful Flowers using this promotional code at checkout. So it really is very, very simple. And just like you saw here with 800 Flowers, we're trying to help make the world better through things that people would do anyway. And in GoodShop, we have everything ranging from literally we have Walmart and Target.com because you need to buy socks and T-shirts, all the way to higher end places and travel, et cetera. So we'll say both for the charitable organizations and for your supporters, why wouldn't you buy through a good? Another thing, which is a little browser button here. If you can see it, it's in the upper left-hand corner of my browser, and it's just actually something we launched recently. And what this button does is it has all 800 stores embedded in your browser. I'm using the Safari web browser, and let's say that I've downloaded this item. I forgot to GoodShop to do my shopping, and just happened to type in, let's say, Staples.com. Good shop, but I have this little item in my browser. I type in Staples.com. What you're going to see is something really amazing. You're going to see this little reminder in yellow drop down in a moment. My connection is slightly slow here today. And it's going to say right there, 2.5% of your purchases will be donated to the ASPCA, plus here's 13 coupons available at this store. So for your supporters, they took one, which is this little button on their browser, and all of a sudden they're reminded that this particular merchant is going to give to your charity, and there's money-saving coupons for the user. So it's really a great thing. We call this Good Shop to Go, and you can find it at the bottom of our page here. I'm just going to show you what it looks like, where it's a merchandising page here. You visit our 2,500 major retail partner sites, and you get coupon alerts. Up to 20% of your purchase goes back to your cause. And your web search, for those of you that have browsers where web search sits here, would become GoodSearch, so your supporters would raise money when they search the web. Okay, I'm going to show you a couple of things about our site, and then I'm going to get into specifically a bunch of fundraising ideas and materials. But I thought it was important to give you some of the context in terms of how the site generally works here. So the next thing I'm going to do is to raise area. So here's lots of other products which again fit with our mission, empowering people to change the world through simple everyday actions. These range from Good Dining, which is the professional Down for Charity program. What we've done here is we've partnered with a network of 10,000 restaurants. And the way this works is when you register a debit or credit card here at Good Dining, and then use that credit or debit card to pay for your meal, automatically up to 6% of the bill will go to your charity. And this is great because you don't need to tell the waiter, hey, I'm with this program, or hand them a coupon. You just silently pay that card, and up to 6% goes back to